The iconic Maria House, or commonly known as the Pineapple Building, is now the nerve center of government. And it has a new name, the Sir Manasupe House. The high-rise is a definite eye-catcher, refurbished under the National Infrastructure Tax Credit Scheme. It was opened on Wednesday and handed over to the Department of the Prime Minister and the National Executive Council. Bradley Gregory reports.
Standing tall in the heart of Waigani is one of Port Moresby's admired buildings, the Maria House. A key feature of the landmark is its lustrous and unmistakable look that has given its local customed name, the Pineapple Building. First established in the early 70s, the Maria House has been good to the public service, accommodating the government offices until its abrupt closure after the building was rotted to unworthiness. But it's a thing of the past now. The building has been reopened. This to the delight of the public service and Prime Minister Peter O'Neill.
These are buildings that must make us Papua New Guineans very proud. Where we see something that we've been talking about it for 20 years. So firstly, I just want to thank Oil Sets for coming in and partnering our government in rebuilding what is an iconic building for our nation. Our nationhood began in this building, and it was run down for many, many years. But today is not the day for us to blame people. It is a day for us to celebrate the re-emergence of an iconic building for our nation, and where our seat of government has been for many, many years. Over the 40-year history of our country, 20 of which our country was managed from this building. Unfortunately, we allowed it to decline to a stage where it was visibly embarrassing for many of us.
The reopening comes after 2 years of refurbishment, a task that had locally owned companies refine the old piece into new, with a new name, one in honor of public services longtime devotes Sir Manasupe Zurano.
As such, it is my proposal to put to Cabinet over the next few days that we will rename this building as well. And I think it's more fitting to rename the building to those who make the most contribution to our nation's building. Very distinguished service to our country. Very honorable service to our country. And it is with this, gives me great honor today to rename Maria House Sir Manasupe House, our retiree. As we all know, sadly, Sir Manasupe is retiring in February, but he has given 3 decades of distinguished services to our country. Every Papua New Guinean should be very proud that we have caliber of people like Sir Manasupe serving our country, and we all should aspire to follow their footsteps.
The building has been constructed through a partnership with Oil Sets Limited and the government through its tax credit scheme.
The opening of this refurbished Maria House today signifies the importance of public-private partnerships. The government working with the private sector to develop our country. The government introduced the National Infrastructure Tax Credit Scheme bill to cater for the refurbishment of Maria House and also for the redevelopment of Lloyd Robson Oval, now renamed the National Football Stadium. Both projects have been managed by Oil Sets under the tax credit scheme.
The refurbishment has a new feel to the 12-story building, 9 of which are opened planned modern offices, executive office, reception areas, and meeting and conference rooms, a dedicated floor for media events, a generous floor for welcoming visitors, on-site parking for more than 200 vehicles, and is fitted with backup power and water supply.
In fact, every year the rental bill for government continues to increase. Last year and this year alone, 250 million kina a year we pay that is in Port Moresby alone. With that kind of money, we can build one new building every year without fail. So when we took government, we want to reduce this bill and of course save some money which we can use to deliver other government services. And with the opening of these two buildings, my calculation is that we will save up to 50 million kina a year. With that kind of money, we are trying to bring everybody back to Waigani and all the public servants working from here. Waigani has been planned as the seat of government for our country for many, many years.
The building is also important as it will house important National Executive Council meetings as well in future. The building will be home to the Prime Minister's Department as well as the public offices. Its glamour now more visible in the night Port Moresby skies.
Bradley Gregory reporting there. If you would like to comment or provide feedback on any of our stories, please visit our website at pngtonight.com. This has been PNG Tonight. We'll do it again at the same time tomorrow with a weekend edition. Good night.